Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode. I want to quickly do this video because it is hot today, but I really want to do a video. Really wanted to because I wanted to talk about some stuff at the end of the video, and for my plans coming up and everything for the channel and all that stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can do this as quick as possible, before I start sweating like crazy because I had to turn off my fan because I didn't want the mic on the phone to pick it up or whatever. But yeah, so today I just want to talk about this topic real quick. And I had to laugh about it when I read about it too, the article with Sony increasing the price of the PS5, and while Microsoft isn't, and Sony also being sued in the UK for ripping off the UK customers in the PlayStation Store. So I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Bad news for Sony right now. Like I'm just like, oh my god, really disappointed in what's going on with this company now. And I'm a big you guys already for you guys that been watching my videos all this time and subscribe to my channel and watch a lot of my videos. You guys know I'm a big Sony fan. I say fanboy, but like I said before with these companies, or like how I said before, like when it comes to Final Fantasy, how I'm a big fan of it and Resident Evil. If I see shit that you're doing, you're doing wrong, I'm gonna call you out on it. And right now this is wrong what they're doing. With increasing the price in the PS5 when Microsoft isn't even doing that for this Series X. So I'm like, come on, are you serious? Why are you increasing the price for it while they're not? They always have to find some kind of excuse of why they're doing it because they're low on like parts and all this stuff. I heard about that stuff, but still, like, it's already expensive as it is, and now you're increasing the price more, especially right now. When they with how the economy here is. Well, I don't know about other countries, but here in the U.S. with inflation, everything like that, and now you want to increase the price when people are already struggling as it is hard to get like food in supermarkets and whatever like that, and then come on, like it's just crazy. Like to me, I don't care. You guys already know I'm not interested in the PS5 at all, so it doesn't bother me. So it sucks for those people who's still out there like just feeding to get a damn PS5 for some unknown reason. Like just keep what you have. There's no reason to upgrade. Keep what you have. Like what's the rush for the PS5 for what? Like just for it to be a little bit faster, slightly faster, whatever like that. Like no, like just calm down. When these prices drop on these stuff, especially during the holiday times, maybe you get a good deal. But then again, now they're increasing the price now, so I don't even know what's gonna happen during like Black Friday and Christmas and all that other stuff, coming up. But it's just crazy. Like I can't believe what's going on with Sony, and on top of that, ripping off the customers, the UK customers in the PlayStation Store, and that's crazy. Like wow, I never knew they was doing something like that. And it's crazy. So now they have a lawsuit and everything. They're being sued, and hey, that's good. More say I guess more power to players, right? More for them because that's just wrong what you're doing. Everything for those people who love digital. I really check the PlayStation Store nowadays. Very rare. I'll check it out. And yeah, I'm already sweating. But yeah, already sweating is hot as house. But I really check out the PlayStation Store and everything. Once a blue, because you guys already know I like my physical. The only games I check for on the PlayStation Store is the indie games because you already know those are very very rare to get a physical release. So that is fine. I don't mind supporting my fellow indie devs out there since I'm an indie dev myself. I don't mind supporting them and everything because I know it's a lot much easier to have a digital game that you can just like upload and that's it, call it a day, than trying to find a distributor to like have these things physical, and you have to get money to do the artwork, then for the cases and or whatever else special things you put in there. Like let's say you want to have like a pre-order bonus or something like that. I know it's a lot of money, and a lot of time it takes for that stuff compared to a digital version. Which is fine in that case. I know I've spoken about that already. But anything else like a lot of these AAA devs that's just pushing digital, especially for a lot of remasters of games that I grew up with back in the days, or like ports of games I grew up back in the days, and now you only want to have digital, or the Switch only gets physical. Like no, oh no, not supporting that shit. But this is crazy. And I was just laughing also on Twitter when everyone was talking about that as well, because of course you already know those damn Microsoft fanboys going against the Sony heads as usual, these console wars. I don't want no part of that because I don't really care. I'm not a part of that anymore. I would say because I don't have the current gen, and like I said, for me the current gen is still PS4. I don't care about the PS5 or anything going forward. Until they change their ways in the gaming world, then maybe I'll be interested in another future console. Maybe not. But I don't participate in that stuff anymore like I used to with the console wars. But I was just laughing, just scrolling down, reading it. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to put my 2 cents in there. But out of what the Microsoft fanboys are saying is true. Like, it's crazy what Sony is doing. Like, it's like it's more about the money. They was, making memes and stuff on that, like how Sony only care about the money, not the players, while Microsoft do care about the players, which is true. And the Series X is a lot much cheaper. And and for those people who love the Game Pass, where they have all these tons of games, and now Sony is trying to compete with them with their whole tiers they're doing, the PlayStation Essential plan. I mean, not Essential. The No, is it Essential? Actually, I don't remember which plans it was. I forgot the names of all these different tiers and shit they have. That's just way more expensive, and which it limits a lot of games and certain things that you can't even get, like as compared to the Game Pass, with Microsoft and everything. So for those people who love that, you got a big bonus with Microsoft. While place like so with Sony is shitty. It's a waste of money to even upgrade. To me, honestly, I feel like this is much better. You just emulate these games, and there you go. You don't have to worry about spending $80, $90 for what? For a few PS2 games or whatever, like, or PS1. A lot of those games I have, like, I can either emulate on my PlayStation Classic or for free, or some of them I have already on my PS2, because on my PS2, I know I mentioned this already. I've been collecting physical for that one. Only the games I can afford. If it's super super expensive, then okay, I'll just download it and play it on the PS2 that way. That's what I've been doing, like how I did with my Let's Play of Silent Hill Shattered Memories. For some reason, it's so expensive, and that game was shitty when I played it. I don't know why it's expensive. There's like nothing really fun about the game besides, like, I'll say, like, the mini games is kind of cool and everything, but the game sucks. Like, so why waste money on that when you can just test these games out, for free on the emulator, and just test it to see if it's something you'd actually want to pay that money for. And that game is not worth it. So for you guys that never checked my Let's Play on Silent Hill Shadow Memories, if you check that out and everything. But yeah, so I definitely agree with what the Microsoft fanboys are saying and everything. I'm actually on their side at this time with that. Even though I don't like, I'm not a fan of Xbox anymore ever since the 360. Well, actually, I had the Xbox one. I know I mentioned that before, but the 360 to me was still one of the best. And I kind of feel like, kind of predicting it now, kind of predicting it that now this gen of games, like this gen consoles, who's gonna win the console war? I feel like it's gonna be Microsoft again, like how it was when it was 360 versus PS3, 361. It was a much better console. I have to admit that. Even though I'm a PlayStation guy, I have a PS3 now. I know I mentioned that already as well on a couple of videos. I have a PS3 now. I definitely want to do a video on that one day, show my collection. I appreciate the PS3 now, but at the time, the 360, I had a lot of fun with it. Fond memories, great games, everything. It was just a better console. And then when we hit the Xbox One and the PS4 was a better console. And now we have the Series X and the PS5. I feel like the Series X is a better console, and I feel like that one is going to win the war right now, because Sony is just too focused on this money. Typical money hungry companies. And it's annoying. Same thing with Nintendo. Like I said, I really talk about, like try to cover as much on Nintendo on this channel, as you guys probably already noticed, because Nintendo's a shady company. They only care about money. They don't give a shit about the players. They don't care about whatever you have to tell them, whatever, like, criticism you have against them. They're hard headed. They're gonna do what they want to do. They don't care what you say. And if you don't like it, then oh well, go somewhere else. If you don't want to, like, to accept their ways of, like, what they want to do, their practice and stuff with games, and how their games are so freaking expensive when they shouldn't be worth that much, and all that other shit. That's that company. But I liked the old Nintendo. I know I mentioned as well and everything. Maybe one day I could do a video, like, talking about my top 5. I think I did something similar to that. I don't know, but like my top, like, Nintendo consoles, which I've mentioned already, which my top are like the N64, the GameCube, and the Super Nintendo. Those are great consoles. The Switch and all that stuff, I didn't care for. Even the 3DS is good, because I'm currently playing that and everything. That's why I point over there, because it's over there. But yeah, and yeah. So I that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting that right now Series X. Well, I already know right now they're all doing better. But I feel like predicting that they would be the better. I mean, they'll be the winner for whenever this generation of these consoles end, and then we move on to the next one. With the PS6 or whatever like that. But yeah, I just have to admit it. Like I said, I'm a Sony fanboy and everything, but I'm not one of those hardcore that's gonna defend them for everything they do. No, they're doing wrong right now, and especially ripping off these guys in the UK. They have all right to sue. I'm all for that and everything. So good. It sucks it's only in the UK, not here, because I would have definitely joined in on that lawsuit, and everything. So yeah, so hey, they deserve that, because these companies now, they have to be held accountable, and with the shit they're doing now, and ripping people off, overcharging people, especially right now when everything is just, everything is just crazy right now with the economy and everything, and everything's so expensive, and it's what you guys are doing to people. Like, that's wrong, And I still don't even understand how these people have the money to spend on a PS5 or whatever. Like, That money you could have had to use for something more important. That's not important. Like it's not important. And a lot of you guys are probably not gonna be happy about that or whatever, but it's not important to upgrade. There was no reason at all. No reason at all. No reason at all. And then I have this one friend, like always talking about the PS5 and then how he just got the Series X and all that shit, and always telling me about the new games coming out. Like I don't care. I do not care. I'm not like much of a modern gamer now. I guess modern to a certain extent when it comes to like the previous generation, which like I said is the current generation still for me. I'm only focused on that. Certain games on the PS4 I'm gonna still be getting, but I'm not too into like a lot of these games now because a lot of them are shit. You're spending 60 plus dollars for these games, and you're getting a buggy ass game that and like tons of DLC and season passes and installing the game day one and all other shit. I don't like that stuff. I don't like the way the gaming industry is going. I do not care what modern games are coming out right now, minus some RPGs, and that's it. That new Saints Row game, I was interested in getting there, but then I read the reviews and I was hearing everyone bashing that game on Twitter. It was actually trending on it when it came out, and everyone was talking so bad about how it was filled with bugs and everything like that. Like, thank God I didn't get it, thank God I didn't get it. And this is why I wait now for games. I don't really get games on day one anymore because they always disappoint. And then when you get these games on day one, they're like filled with bugs, all this other shit you have to do. Just like with Evil Dead when I got it on day one, packed with bugs. It was like, oh my god, all the updates they've had in that game so far has made the game worse. But I sold the game. I recently sold it and everything. I got rid of it because I couldn't get into it. It's nothing like Friday the 13th. I thought it would have been a contender for it, but it's not. And to this day, I'm still playing Friday the 13th. To this day, a lot of people still play on the PS4. You can still find games easy without crossplay. There's no crossplay in that game. No feature. That feature's not in there. And you still can find games faster than you can in Evil Dead, where that has crossplay on, and also in Dead by Daylight, sorry, and also in Evil Dead. Those two games takes forever to find people, while Friday 13th is an older game without crossplay and it's so quick. I find people just like that, 1, 2, 3, and still to this day, there's no other game like it, So yeah, so future of gaming is not, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, and I can already see it's gonna be worse, going forward and everything, especially with a lot of these price hikes now and everything for systems and games. And now Sony. I didn't even notice actually because on Twitter, Microsoft fanboys was talking about how with Xbox it still charged $60 something, while Sony or the PS5 is 70. I actually didn't know that. I thought both consoles was 70 now, for the current gen. But yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that, but good to know, right? But hey, it doesn't bother me because, like I said, I'm sticking with PS4. I don't like the PS5. A lot of people was also joking about it on Twitter, like how it looks, and that shit is ugly. That's oh my god, like you people only, I know you people only care about, a lot of you people only got it because you care about how fast it is and how much, whatever, oh, it's so much better than this and that. Like, no, like, I care about appeal too. And that system is fucking ugly. I just gotta say, excuse my language, but that is the ugliest console I've ever seen in my life. I don't know who thought that was a, who in the department, the design department thought that was a good idea to like, make the system look like that. That system looks like shit. It's really ugly. Somebody like had like a close-up picture of it and showing like all the different sides of it and where the ports are. For some reason, they have the USB port right in the front, right next to the damn CD drive. Like where you put the CD in. Like, why would you have it there? It's such it's like an awkward like area they placed it. It looks so weird and ugly. It's like that's an ugly system. And then you have those weird like things that come out and people joked around and said it was like fins or something, like on a shark or something. And like it does look like that. It's like some kind of weird alien type of. I don't know if they try to go like some futuristic type of look, but this is ugly. That is an ugly console. Like, I gotta. Can't be I'm saying it, but the Series X looks better. Well, the Series X, the S, whatever it's called, Series S, I think it is, the smaller one. That one actually looks kind of nice. But the Series X looks ugly too. It's like a huge ass box. Like some box you get from Amazon or something. That's how it looks, some huge box with like a little slice in it. That's where you put the CD in and everything. Look, that's ugly. But the smaller version of it, it looks really nice. Actually, nice and sleek. Has a nice simple design. It kind of looks like the Xbox One. I actually like that one. But the PS5 is only one version, and that one looks ugly. That's an ugly console. I don't care how fast and everything. I'm not that type of person. I'm more for the appeal and everything before it comes. I mean, before the process and all that stuff, the specs. I worry about how it looks. Same with phones. Like a lot of phones now, especially with a lot of Samsung phones, they ugly, ugly phones, and everything. I care about that. you know, and I don't care about how fast or whatever it is, because to me, as long as the game runs, that's all that matters to me. I'm not one of those people who's like so impatient as wanting the game to like zoom, just load up fast and this area loads up quick. I don't care about that stuff. As long as the game is good, well put together, like plenty of content, great story. That's what I care about. I don't care about the graphics. I don't care about how fast this can load up in like a point like second faster than this system. I don't care about that shit. You know, as long as I get my money's worth. That's what all should come down to. And the PS5 is not getting your money's worth. You know, sorry to say it's not. You know, and if you guys, you want to have a debate with me on it, a logical debate, mature debate on it, go. We can do that. Go ahead. I'm all for it and everything. You know, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Because if it's only about the process and how fast it is, then I'm not gonna debate with you because that's not important. It doesn't matter. Like PS4 is just as fast. You know, it's fast to load up things. I still, like I said, I don't see a reason to upgrade to that. That's just a waste of money. That money could have been used elsewhere. It could have been used for something more important. Because a lot more things going on in the world that we could have been using our money for, or saving just in case, for a rainy day and all that shit. So that's just my take on it. But yeah, so I think I'll talk long enough and everything, and yeah, it's really been going for a while. I think it's like 60 minutes. 60 minutes, I think, yeah. So yeah, so that's all I want to talk about with that. But like I said, like, it's good. That's good. They want to sue. They want to sue Sony. Go ahead, because that's that was on them. They did something wrong, so now they gotta deal with it. So good. So good for those guys. Kudos to you guys. UK. Damn. I just too bad it's not happening over here. They was ripping us off because, damn. I would have joined on that. But yeah. So that's that. With like I said, love Sony and everything. Love the consoles. I guess they're the previous, I should say, not the new ones. But I love their consoles and stuff. But I don't like their business practice as well. Like, it's kind of similar to the Nintendo almost, but not quite, because at least you get plenty of sales. You can easily find a lot of PlayStation exclusives, unlike Nintendo, where freaking Mario games are still freaking expensive, like still $60, $50 for 4 or 5 years like later. Like, is that, like, come on. like why? Especially with Mario, like, it's the same shit. Like, like, you're just doing the same thing, that stuff. One day I want to talk about that too, because I've been thinking about doing a video talking about Mario and Pokemon, and like how for me it's like something I grew out of now, because you're doing the same shit in these games and you're spending $60 to do the same thing over and over. How many more times are you gonna save the princess? In Pokemon, how many more times are you gonna leave your mother's house, go on a journey as a kid, with your mother not even caring, go on a journey to collect Pokemon and go to gyms and beat the leaders and get badges? How many more times are you gonna do the same shit over and over? So that's why I don't care about that new stuff, the Pokemon and the Mario games. I don't really care for anymore. I'm fine with still playing the older ones because that was the better ones anyways. I don't care about the new stuff and all that stuff. Maybe one day I can talk about that more in depth about with Mario and Pokemon and my thoughts on it, why I got bored of them, why I grew out of them now, and Nintendo, like I said, is more for like kids anyways, and more like family oriented and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's why it's not really a system for me. And on top of that, they're pushing the Switch as more of a portable on the go thing, and that's not me. I prefer to play my games in the comfort of my house on the big screen. And everything. I don't want to take my stuff out, especially here in New York City. Yeah, I'm not trying to get robbed. So be honest, But what else? Yeah, so that's about it with that. Yeah, I talked enough on that. So I'm gonna wrap this video up and talk about what I want to mention at the end of the video, and then that'll be it because it's hot. I'm gonna turn it back on the fan and all that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, this is gonna be my last talk video for a while, because now I want to just focus more on doing more games. Like, like I want to do my shitty game series, and also do some more Let's Plays. I know I already mentioned that. And kind of, calm down with the talk videos. I've been doing a lot of these videos now, rants, even though you guys like it. But for me, I feel like I'm doing too much of it, and I want to be doing more on this channel when it comes to video games and like showing games, like content, footage, stuff like that, like plenty of videos I have done in the past. So this is gonna be the last talk video for a while, because also I decided for next month, like I'd say like mid September, I'm gonna start my Halloween horror series early. Just so I can cover a lot more horror games and like other content on the channel. So I'm gonna start it much earlier. Instead of having an entire October to do my horror series, I'm gonna start I'd say mid probably like early, like after the first week. I'll say after the first week of September, I can start it. So I'm gonna get my decorations up and everything. I'm gonna see if I can find some new ones and everything, like some better ones and stuff. I don't really want to reuse the same decorations from last year's when I had in my video. I'll probably use like one or two, but I do want to get some new ones and everything. So maybe I can check out, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, see what stuff they have. I was there yesterday with my friend. I did see a little bit of decorations they have been putting up. They still have some back to school stuff still there. So once they get rid of that stuff, they should have more Halloween stuff. So I would say like I'll say like early, like probably like after the first week of September, they should have a lot more like variety of Halloween stuff up. So I can get some, look at whatever they have, get a few items and stuff like that, and the cheapest ones I can get, So since right now I'm not working and everything, since struggle here in New York City, but I'll just get what I can get with the cheapest stuff, whatever's on sale, whatever like that. Pick that up, and then I can start decorating, behind me and everything like that, and all that good stuff. So yeah, or maybe I might switch it up instead of always do my video in this spot. Maybe I might, I don't know, do some other part, decorate that part of my room, whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, but I'm gonna check that like after the first week of September and see what like other variety, like whatever, like the biggest selection I should say of Halloween decorations and stuff like that are, and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Start it a little bit early. Go through a lot of horror content I have because there's still plenty of games as well that have never the horror games I haven't played yet. A lot of them on the PS4 that I haven't touched. So I decided, you know what? Why not just do as Let's Play? Because at least that's pushing me to beat the game as well. Because of course, if I start it on this channel, I'm gonna want to beat it, finish it, from beginning to end. So it's another way for me to beat a lot of these games because I have a lot of horror games, for the PS4 I haven't even touched. A lot of indie horror games I have bought a while back on the PlayStation Store, like from last year for October and everything. I'm pretty sure they have plenty of plenty of horror games on sale for this Halloween coming up and everything for October coming up. So I'm definitely be checking that out as well. There's a lot of games I have. I have Blair Witch for the PS4 and some other horror games I haven't even touched yet. So I'm gonna be going through those. And there's another one I have recently played. I think I spoke about it once on this channel, and that game is called Visage or Visage. I don't know. I never know how to pronounce it well. I just call it Visage, Visage or Visage. I don't know. But yeah, that horror game which is super scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. I played a little bit of it, but it's just. I can't even imagine playing that in VR. If I was to ever play that in VR, I'd probably get a heart attack in that game. That game is really scary. I thought about probably playing on this channel, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm too scared to play it. Unless you guys really want to see me not looking at the TV, like looking away like this. I have like one eye open, looking or something like that, Because that's how I was playing the game. Like I didn't really want to look, or I had the control like this, kind of looking while I was like moving, like walking around the house. It's so scary. Oh my god! And one part really, oh my, it made me jump. I was not expecting that. It was like, oh my god! Like I remember one room I came out of, and it was like down the hallway. It's like I saw like a shadow, and all of a sudden it's like came towards me. I'm like, oh shit, that is a scary game. I give it to those indie devs. Like you guys did really good with that. That's the type of horror games I love. That I would love to see. I want to see more of. I should say, see more of. Anything. That game is really scary. I might do it on the channel just so you guys can get a good laugh. I'm me being a coward and everything. I might play it. But yeah, but I don't think I'll beat it. I don't think I'll be able to beat it on this channel, but at least we will have fun together, right? You guys can laugh at my reactions and everything. That game is scary. Oh my god. You know what another one I had recently got as well that's really scary on the PS4? They had a collection for it. Then what's that game called? Amnesia. Amnesia, some collection, some bundle they have. That's another scary game. Like my friend watched me play it through share play and everything on the PS4, and oh my god, he was laughing at me too. Like I'm just hiding in the corner, like hurry up, go! Like why are you still there? Why are you hiding over here? Like go! I'm like hiding under tables and stuff. Don't want to move. So yeah, so I might play that as well as the channel and everything. But yeah, and yeah, so I might just do those two. I most likely I won't be able to beat them, but at least we'll have some fun playing a lot of these horror games. We don't have to beat some of them, but at least most of them. Blair Witch I'll try, and at least I want to beat that, And then of course we'll be doing a lot of retro horror games as well. There's a lot of retro horror games I have in my mind for the PS2, for the PS1 that I want to play even on the Saturn. I want to play and everything. Dreamcast? I don't have anything on the Dreamcast. No horror games. And I don't have any on the PS3. I mean, I do have Evil Within 1, which I recently beat on the PS3. Really good game. It was good to play that game over because I had it back then. And what else? And oh yeah, I have Evil Within 2, which I have recently beat on the PS4, but I don't mind playing it over again. and also Alan Wake Remastered, which I recently beat as well. I don't mind playing that over as well here on the channel. So I got plenty of content. So that's the reason why I want to start this Halloween horror series early. So that's the good news for you guys that, you know, enjoyed that from last year and everything like that. I'll even check some more mobile games as well, see if there's any good horror mobile games I can play with a damn controller, you know, that I can play with a controller. Because those games I played, you know, last year was just, oh my God, it was so annoying with the touchscreen and everything. It was just shitty. You know, I don't like touchscreen controls. I hate it. I hate it so much. But yeah, so that's about it, guys. Talk long enough and everything. Yeah, we're like 25-minute mark, whatever, 24 minutes. Yeah, and all that stuff. So yeah, so that was my little surprise at the end, you know, about that and everything. And yeah, looking forward to that. Look forward to starting early and all that great stuff. I'll see what my first video is gonna be on. Maybe a let's play, and I can also Resident Evil 4. I just forgot about that. I can do that as well. So I'm gonna have a lot of time to complete a lot of these games, talk about a lot of like these games and a lot of other horror content or whatever I have in mind to talk about on this channel and everything like that. And also I'm waiting for my next retro game magazine, by the way, because I got the notification that it was shipped and I'm gonna be getting it at the end, like towards the ending of September next month. I'm hoping it's a little bit sooner than that. But like I said, I don't mind the wait because it's worth it. You know, so maybe I might talk about one of those magazines again, but a more shorter video. I'm not gonna do it in an hour or something like that. We'll see, because the issue that I'm gonna be getting is the one I was hoping I would be getting, and that's the Street Fighter one. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, so maybe I might cover that magazine on this channel as well for October, because since I'm gonna be getting the end of the month. If I get a little sooner, we'll do the end of next month, you know, and all that good stuff. But yeah, so that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode and all that good stuff. And yeah, happy to do this because I really wanted to do it. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's hot. I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna do this video and just quickly get through it and everything. At least it hasn't been too hot, like very, very hot. It's okay. You know, it's okay. So at least I was able to do this video comfortably. Mine's a little bit of sweating in my face and everything. But yeah, so that's about it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I'll definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time for another one. Take care.